Access to justice is widely viewed as a human right for everybody, regardless of their status. It is against this backdrop that the Norwegian Refugee Council NRC organized a roundtable meeting to discuss access to criminal justice for displaced affected persons. The head of programs at the NRC, Melchizedek Malile, noted that it is important to streamline legal aid service provision to as many people, especially displaced affected persons.
But also, when it comes to legal identity, some of them, they would come and they have expired documents. It could be attestation cards. Sometimes they have not well registered, and then when they get arrested, of course, those who protect the law, they are scared that when they release them, even on bail, they might run away, and they don't know where to find them. And we always want to work together to find in instances where you have refugees who sometimes change places where they stay. How do you then track where they are? And is working with the law enforcers to make sure that we can find amicable solutions to support and make sure that we are in a process whereby we also don't end up detaining refugees for long. Because
the meeting focused on the objective of sharing information in existing services, identifying gaps, and agreeing on how to join forces to provide better services for urban refugees in Kampala. It was also noted that the more engagements with relevant stakeholders are needed to impact more knowledge on the right of displaced persons. Legal aid actors say that many asylum seekers and refugees are often traumatized, disoriented, physically and emotionally vulnerable. They often do not have legal knowledge of the Ugandan system and financial means to defend their cases and protect their rights.
How can we support to see that at least of these 193 we are able to provide legal representation, at least to 80%? Because when somebody gets out of prison, and there's a saying that if somebody wishes you prison, they are wishing for you death. So the reason is you're there, you don't have rights, you're there. So the idea of this is to come together, to put our minds together. How do we ensure that we give them legal representation? How do we ensure that we follow up? We have detainees who come as far as Chaka. Their family members don't know where they are. How do we support them?
So we get challenges in interpretation, getting statement from these people. It's very difficult. Somebody is speaking French, somebody is speaking Lingala, somebody is speaking Noel from South Sudan. It's very difficult, especially in a situation where they get involved in criminal activities. You want to interview them, you want to mediate them, you want to see how to handle them professionally. But language becomes a very big problem.
Now, Club Division, we have more than 1,000 refugees. I've worked with ICLA and LOCs. We have struggled to register them. There are very many. I gave a list of LOCs to ICLA. Whenever there is a case, I just refer to ICLA and I tell them to contact the LOC. So kind of help police. We don't have all the facilities. Some of the cases are civil.
Zahara Bigaba compiled this report.